Hello, welcome you all, my dear students, friends. On the journey of knowledge, we have already started the solar system. And on the solar system, we learned that we have already learned about all the 8 planets that broadly all the planets have been classified into 2 types, inner and outer, or terrestrial and the Jovian one. And we have started the journey of terrestrial planets in each one, right? And on that we have already completed the Mercury, Venus, and today we will learn the another 2 major terrestrial planet named as Earth and the Mars. Earth and the Mars. Okay, on our journey, हमें जहाँ पढ़ी थिले mainly Mercury, Venus, Earth और Mars आज हमें डिटेल पढ़ीबा. ता पूर्वरु केतरा जिनस हम कहिबी ध्यान देके सुनिबा, right? As we know that the terrestrial planet they are also called as rocky planets. They are made up of rocks, various rocks, and the terrestrial planets they have certain similarities are there. They don't have any rings. Okay, they have very few moon or no moons, and the Mercury and the Venus they don't have any moons. But here the Earth have one natural satellite, that is our moon. Mars have 2, that is Phobos and Deimos one. Fine. And we have also learned that the density of terrestrial planet is more as compared to Jovian planet. Okay, here we will learn both the planets simultaneously, right, at a time. So the density of the terrestrial planet is more as compared to Jovian planets. And here one thing need to be know that Earth has the highest density. Earth has the highest density, right? Do you know that how much the Earth has the density? Anybody can guess? The Earth has the highest density, that is 5.5 gram. That is 5.5 gram centimeter cube. Okay, and while the outer planet they have very low density, right? So clear, right? So we know that what we know? We know that the Earth is the only planet where life is possible and life is available and we are living over here. So Earth is the only place where the life is there, and that is the reasons. And why the life is there? Because the life sustaining elements are found, and most important that is the water. Okay. So far in Mercury and Venus water is not found. Okay. But in the case of Earth, water is found in all the 3 forms. In liquid, that is in the form that is found in the rivers, lakes, pond, etc. In liquid as well as in solid, that is in glacier. Okay, and another one is in the form of gases, that is in the form of water vapor. Okay, so far what we understood, that we know that about the terrestrial planets and all the important characteristics have been discussed in the earlier video. Please look into that. And here we will discuss in detail, okay, about the Earth and Mars. And stay tuned with us. Then I will tell also about the ISRO, about the Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3, about the Gaganyaan, okay, about the Aditya mission and many more, right? But before that, let me tell you about the Earth that Earth is the only planet where life is possible and life is there. More than 1.5 million of species are found. Okay, both the animals as well as the human beings. Okay, amphibians, everything, biodiversities are there. And what's the reasons behind it? इसके पीछे क्या कारण है? The major reason is that the water first. That water is in the form of liquid, solid and gases. 71% of Earth's surface is covered with the water, right? Okay, and among them majority are 97% in the form of oceans. Fine? Clear? And here one more thing need to be known, guys. Another one, that hospitable temperature. What is that? Hospitable temperature or the comfortable temperature is there. The distance from the sun to the earth in such a manner that we do not feel much more very high temperature or very low temperature. That is the reasons the life is there. So the life supporting systems are found on our planet, that is Earth. The temperature is not too high, okay, like 1,000 or million degrees Celsius as in other planets, right, like Mercury, Venus. But here hospitable temperatures are there. Means neither too high nor too low. Not too low as compared to the outer Jovian planets. Fine. So the life sustaining elements, water, temperature, that is hospitable or comfortable temperatures are there. Fine. And what's the reason behind it? The distance from the sun in such a manner. Because Mercury and Venus are there too close to the sun, so very high temperatures are there. But Earth is in such a positions, it is how much? 150 million kilometer away from sun. Around 15 crore kilometer away from sun. So it is neither too close to sun nor too away from the sun. That is the reasons the temperature is comfortable in our planet, right? Next. So Earth is the unique planet where life is possible, so all this thing. And because of this also, and because of forest, earth, and because of reflections of light in the atmospheres from the space, our planet is called as which planet? Blue planet. We know that. Like Mars is the red planet. Okay. Earth is the blue planet. I will also tell about in near future about which one is the yellow planet. Okay. And many more new concepts we are going to learn. Okay. So Earth is called as a blue planet. Why? The reason behind is that because majority or 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water and forests are found in the lithosphere, and the light is reflect from the sky and it is look like blue. That is the reasons it is called as blue planet. So written now. So for what we understood, Earth has the highest density of, okay, as among all the planets first. Life is possible. Everybody knows. Why? Because liquid water is found over here, over the surface of the Earth. But in other planet is not found. Even if in Mars, the water is detected at the Mars, but in a continuous or in all the times the water is not in the form of liquid at the Mars. Okay, because Mars orbiter missions, I will tell. From the Mars orbiter missions, we got number of things. More than 1,100 images have been sent by Mars orbiter missions to us, right? A Mars Atlas is also there. But let's confine to the Earth. Okay, next one. Related to Earth, we know that Earth is the largest planet within the terrestrial planet, or Earth is the fifth largest among all the 8 planets. After Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Earth is the fifth largest planet. Okay, among all the, okay. but it is the largest planet among the terrestrial planet, right? Next, from the sun, it is the third closest planet to the sun. How much? Third closest planet to the sun after Mercury and Venus. All these are on the basis of size I told, guys. Okay, and this is the third closest to the sun after Mercury and Venus. Okay, and Earth, where in which direction it rotates? It rotates on the anti-clockwise, from west to east. It rotates from the west to east. That is the reasons the sun rises in the east directions. The sun rises in the east directions. Okay. Keep it in touch, huh? West to east I told. This directions in later on it will help us to know how the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse helps us. Okay, why the solar eclipse व सूर्य ग्रहण क्यों वह छोटे समय के लिए होता है, राइट? एंड व्हाई द लूनर एक्लिप्स, चंद्र ग्रहण, व्हाई इट इज टू लॉन्ग और मोर देन अराउंड 3 hours, but the solar eclipse it is around within few minutes, within less than 10 minutes, something 7 minutes something. Why I will tell, but for the time being let's keep it in touch and let me tell you. Earth rotates from west to east directions, and I already told that 6 planets, or almost most of the planets, 6 planets, they move from west to east directions except Venus and Uranus. So both the Earth and Mars, they rotate from west to east directions. Fine. Next one. Okay, so if we understood how much it takes time in order to complete its rotations, Earth takes time 23 hours 56 minutes 4 seconds. Okay, in order to complete a movement around its own axis, it takes 23 hours 56 minutes 4 seconds. That is around 24 hours. That is around 24 hours. And to complete a revolutions around the sun, it takes 365 days and 6 hours. 365 days and 6 hours. But normally what we call it 365 days. Fine. And that 6 hours we add after the intervals of 4 years, right? 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal to 24 hours. Okay, so it means that 1 day, right? बुझी पाला कि नहीं? फाइन ना? तो जन गुटे दिन के the least number of days in a year, that is in the February, 28 days are there. That day we add. Okay, so in a leap year, also we add here 365 plus 1. So in a leap year 366 days are there. तो उनके लीप ईयर रे केते दिन 366 दिन एजन एक्स्ट्रा 6 घंटा के हमें ऐड कर दोछ. क्लियर? तो बुझले कि नहीं पिले? काना ना बुझला ना हमें अर्थ रो रोटेशंस निजर एक्सिस रे 24 आवर लागू छे आउ कार सूर्य रो चारितक बुलवाल लागि ओटे कंप्लीट राउंड पे करवाल लागि ताके 366 डेज लागू छे. एक्चुअली 365 डेज 6 आवर, but it a leap year था. हम से 6 आवर के ऐड कर दो 4 वर्ष पर, so that is 366 days, right? And here one thing need to be known: in a leap year, in which month it has added? February. So in a leap year 20 days or 29 days are there in the month of February, And which year can be called as a leap year? If it is perfectly divisible by, for example, 2024. It's a leap year. If it is perfectly divisible by this one, 4, 5, 20, na? 0. The 4, 6, so the 0 na completely, right? Remainder is 0, that is the reasons. Fine. But is it 2022 is a leap year? No. Because it is not divisible by 2 remainder tha na. So we understood 2 remainder tha na. So we understood the questions ऐसे कि leap year केनटा है जदि पूरा 4 रे perfectly divide हेबा बाद जो remainder 0 बाहरवा ताहले हम ताहे काना कहमा leap year कहमा. So far what we understood guys, मिटे दोजन. So far we understood that Earth is a unique planet. It has the highest density. Then it has the highest density. It is the 5th largest planet among the entire planet. Then it is the largest planet within the terrestrial planet. Then we also understood Earth is the unique planet because life is possible. And why the life is possible? Because the water is available in all the forms and we can use it. And another one, the hospitable temperature or the comfortable temperature, where we do not feel very high or do not feel very low temperature. Then we understood that Earth rotates on its own axis, and that is the reason due to the rotations and due to the revolutions. Okay, what the changes are occurred or what happens din rat, days and night, and the very important one, that is the various seasons we experience, that is the winter seasons, summer seasons. Okay, so the various seasons are occurs on the day and nights are occurs due to rotations. The various seasons are occurs due to revolutions. Okay, हमें इटा भी जानी चाहिए. We also learned that कि sometimes or not sometimes, certain part or certain portions of the earth, the North Pole and South Pole, they do not experience various seasons. Okay, they experience most around 6 months of winter seasons, around 6 months of summer seasons. Why so? Because of tiltations. Okay, the earth is not in the form of 90-degree angle. ये जिनिसटा बुझबार हमको निहाते दरकार. अर्थ रा पूरा 90 डिग्री फॉर्म रे नहीं नो, राइट? अर्थ रा कहीं के टिल्ट हेचे अराउंड 23 हाफ. तो अर्थ रा एंता करे नहीं नो ई साइड रो ठीक है, 23 डिग्री हाफ. ओके, so earth is tilted how much? 23 degree half. That is the reasons. Okay, so earth is tilted like this, और इस साइड में जो देखो 66 degree half. Fine. So earth is tilted how much angle? 23 degree half. Fine. Clear? Next, this is very important guys, and due to tiltations, due to rotations and revolutions, the polar areas, these are the polar areas, they experience summer seasons or winter seasons around 6 months. माने वर्ष को 6 मास तक पोलर एरियाज रे कहां से समर रहबा बा विंटर्स रहबा. I will tell in later phase, right? So but इने गुटे जिनिस हमें काना जान ले, what we understood कौन जान ले हमें कि अर्थ रा टिल्ट केते एंगल रे हेची 23 डिग्री हाफ. Fine. Next, so due to rotations, revolutions, right? In the same way, let me tell you a little bit about Mars over here. The Mars is also tilted around 25 degree half. Mars is also tilted around 25 degree. Okay, please note it. बुझियो ना. Next, the rotations and revolutions of, we also understood of the earth. Earth is unique. Then blue, and Earth is the planet where various rock are there, various kind of rock structures are there. That is mountains. Okay, next plateaus, plain area, hilly regions, and various form of landforms are found on the Earth's surface. In fact, it has, as I told, in the terrestrial planet, various layers are there, crust, mantle, core are there. So in our planet Earth also various layers are there. That is solid core. Please note it. Solid inner core. Solid inner core. Please note it. Solid inner core. Next. Solid inner core. लिख लिया ना. Next, liquid outer core, solid inner core, then liquid outer core. बुझी पारुଛ ତ? It means that the core one. Within this part, solid part is there. Solid inner core. Okay. This one liquid outer core. Then this one is the mantle and this one is the crust. Okay, fine. Core, mantle, crust or crust, mantle, core. Clear? Crust we leave over here. हम वहाँ पे रहते हैं ना crust पे. Fine. And then one is the mantle, then one is the core. And within the core, further it has divided into two types: solid core, solid inner core, and outer liquid core. Fine. That is mainly made up of silica, Cl, Simanicure. Okay, fine now. Next. लिखी दला ना, solid inner core, liquid outer core. Next, mantle, silicate mantle and rocky crust. Silicate mantle and rocky crust. Silicate mantle and rocky crust. बुझिएगा ठीक से. फाइन लिख दिया फाइन. ओके लिख लो. नेक्स्ट. So far we understood now that Earth is the only unique planet where so far life has been contained and life is flourishing in a very beautiful manner. It has a wide diversities are there, biodiversities are found over there. Then within this, Earth is the planet where highest density among all the planets are found. Then we understood due to rotations and revolutions that day and the nights are occurs. And we have also understood that Earth, it is because of equitable distance. It is not too close, not too away from the sun. That is the regions life is there and the hospitable or moderate temperatures are found. Fine. And a very unique features of Earth is that it has only one natural satellite. Among the terrestrial planet, Earth has one of the natural satellite. Earth has one of the natural satellite, that is named as what? Moon. Okay, Mercury and Venus, they do not have moon. Earth has only one natural satellite, that is called as moon. Mars have two natural satellites, that is named as Phobos and Deimos. Phobos and Deimos. Let me tell you about the moon, but before that, let's learn about the satellite. Actually, what do you mean by satellite? Do you have anybody can say? What do you mean by planet? What do you mean by planet, guys? Planet must have three major characteristics. That must have an orbit. That must have an orbit, planet one. And that orbit around whom? Around the sun in our solar system. around a star. And the next one, so planet कहा के कहे होसे because 2006 पूर्व 9टा प्लैनेट थिला 2006 ପରେ काना हला 8टा प्लैनेट कहे होसे ताले गुटे प्लैनेट जेंटा प्लूटो थिला प्लूटो इज नो लॉन्गर कॉल्ड एज planet, it is called as dwarf planet. So the definition actually change हला 2006 रे और 2006 रे international astronomical union they defined first time कि planet कहा के कहा जाए सी but the international astronomical union they have fixed three major criteria to consider a celestial body as a planet, and the first one is the planet must have an orbit around the sun. Please note it, guys, this is very important. Planet must have an orbit around the sun. And another one, it must have sufficient mass for self gravity. It must have an sufficient mass for what? Self gravity. For self gravity. Okay, please note it that who are called as planet and why. Planet must have an orbit around the sun, so all the 8 planets they have an orbit around the sun. Next one, all the 8 planets they must have a sufficient mass and gravity, and that in order to form a hydrostatic equilibrium or a round cell. Okay, as a result they can form a round cell. That is the reasons na hethi lagi ame janchu sabu 8 type of planet kenta golakar hai in round cell. And the third important criteria that is very important, that it must have cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Cleared neighborhood, any neighborhood around its orbit. Fine. On our journey काने जानला कि planet कहा के कहा जीवा orbit ते थीवा कहा चारी पे sun तो 8टा planets ଅଛି. Next, sufficient mass और sufficient gravity थीवा निजो लेते जे से planet रो shape केंता हवा दरकार round हवा दरकार अछि, right? And they must clear neighborhood around its orbit. निजर orbit रे केही भी नहीं आसी पारवार कथा, right? So clear that all the 8 planets they fulfill this criteria. Fine. वीडियो के पॉज करी भी तमे लिखि पारबा. I am moving. Next. Fine. बुझी परछो तो? Okay. We are discussing about what? Moon. And moon is the only natural satellite to our planet. It is the only natural satellite to our planet, right? Okay. And moon is the only satellite, or moon is the only outer surface, okay, where the man has already been landed. Man has put his foot over there. यदि पृथ्वी रे जे बाहर केनठाने मनुष्य यदि पहुंची सारी छे ताहले मून. ओके, अपोलो 11 से मिशन रे 1969 रे पहला करी नील आर्मस्ट्रांग फ्रॉम यूएसए, and USA is the only country who have sent its missions to the moon, and the human being reached over there. Our country also planned by 2024, not 2020, by 2025 probably to send its missions. Okay, but so far this is the only country, the USA is the only country who have reached at the moon. Fine. So let me tell you, before that, let me tell you a little bit about the moon. Earth is the only natural satellite such the moon. Next one. So it's a natural satellite. It rotates around its own axis simultaneously. It's revolved around the earth. गोटे जिनिस बुझिमा कि मून रो गुटे न साइड हमको देखा जायसी फाइन कि the same side of the moons are visible only to us. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस भी ऐसी कि why do the same face or same side of the moon are visible to us? The reasons behind is that the durations of rotations and the revolution, the durations of rotations and revolutions of the moon is same. How much? Same. Please note it. The durations of rotations and the revolutions of the moon is same. That is the reason we only or it is only visible to us only one face of the moon, or the same face of the moon is only visible. The same face of the moon is only visible. Okay. If another question maybe arises, how much? 28 days. How much? What is the durations? The moon's durations of rotations and revolution both are same, and that is 28 days. And that is the reasons one face or one side of the moon is only visible to us. Fine. बुझियोला में गोटे जिनिस here इने गोटे जिनिस बुझवाटा नित्यान आवश्यक है about the solar eclipse और lunar eclipse. काना solar eclipse, lunar eclipse आउ तापर तार हमें जेंडा पढ़मा first one, that is tides. Okay, so far हमें काना जानला, so far हमें बुझी सारला नो मर्क्यूरी वेनस लास्ट वीडियो रे और ई वीडियो रे हम अर्थ विषय बुझु छ अर्थ रो जन गोटे नेचुरल सैटेलाइट मून विषय हम पढु छ. ओके, और मून विषय तो बहुत भी जिनिस हमें from where we get from ISRO and from the source of NASA and from the various scientists, they have contributed a lot. और बहुत सारा मिशन से मून के जाई सारी छे. मून पहला आउटर स्पेस जेने कि मनुष्य माने पहुंची सारले नो नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग. ओके, एंड फ्रॉम द अपोलो 11 मिशंस थ्रू रे कैन यूएस रो पहुंची सारले. नियर फ्यूचर आवर कंट्री आल्सो they have planned to send it, and our country's Chandrayaan 1, first time it was launched in the year 2008, and they have sent a number of images, thousands of images and lot of information related to the moon. And let me tell you a little bit about the summer solstice and lunar, not summer solstice, sorry, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. That is सूर्य ग्रहण और चंद्र ग्रहण. टिके पूर्व कहूतली कि सूर्य ग्रहण टी कम टाइम हसी किंतु चंद्र ग्रहण का हसी अधिका टाइम हसी. हेटा हमें इथर भल से बुझमा. Let this is the sun and this is the orbit. Let okay, this is the orbit. For example, another one here. Okay, let this is the okay. This is like moon. This one is the earth. Okay, and this one is the sun. And sun has number of orbits now. And this one is the earth. And we know that earth rotates from which direction to which direction? West to east. Okay. Moon bhi aada usse. And let earth's orbit is this one. So earth is rotating and moving like this. Moon is moving like this. And eclipse कहले कना? ग्रहण जेना व्हाट वी मीन बाय दैट सन रो लाइट एखाने पड़वार कथा इने ना इना पड़सी बट मून टा एखाने मून टा ओके लुक एट once again let me tell you very clearly sun earth moon earth because moon is the natural satellite which revolve around the earth and earth it revolves around the sun in this orbit and in that journey moon it comes तो जेते वाला भीतर के आसुथिबा सन रो लाइट टा अर्थ ऊपर टिके छेकी हो आ जे छेकी हवा हेता के ही एक्लिप्स कहसन इट हैज वेरियस फेजेस ऑफ मून्स आर देयर ओके आउ ई जन फेज के सोलर एक्लिप्स कहले काना पूरा जेते वाला मून टा पूरा पूरी मझिरे रही जेबा ओके पूरा पूरी मझिरे रही जेबा so solar eclipse occurs when the sun moon and the earth so moon is in the middle between the sun and earth clear so moon is in between the sun and earth first one so sun ro light ta केने पड़वा ई साइड रे पड़वा आ ई साइड रे पड़ले ई साइड आ ई पार्ट एटा कने एटा कवर ही जिबा ओके क्लियर तो अर्थ लगी डार्क साइड अर्थ के देखा जिबा ओके एटा कने कह जिबा अर्थ का डार्क साइड देखा जिबा हेति लगी एटा कने कहैसी ओके एटा के न्यू मून भी कहैसी कने कहैसी न्यू मून भी कहैसी आउ थरे हमें पढुचा केंटा सोलर एक्लिप्स रिवोल्यूशंस के मून टा जेतला अर्थ साइड रे करू जे फर्स्ट आउ अर्थ ता जे रिवोल्यूशंस दुईटा करवार मझी रे एंता सिचुएशंस आइसी एंता समय आइसी जन्ने की मून टा मझी रे रहबा आ मझी रे जेतला रहबा सन रो लाइट एखाने पड़ो तो एटा लाइट दिसला किंतु ई साइड रे नाही पड़े बोले एटा अंधार दिसबा तो हमको काना हबा हमको डार्क साइड देखा जीवा सो इन द केस ऑफ सोलर एक्लिप्स the dark sides of the moons are visible to us okay and this is called as new moon fine first one second the duration is very low the duration is very low or less around 7 minutes something why the reason is that कहां बा मून टा याडे आसबा अर्थ रा याडे जीवा तो इठान के यदि आसी गला अर्थ रा याडे यदि पले जो स्पेस अलगा रहला सन रो लाइट क्लियरली पड़वा आर शेडो नहीं रहे so that is the reasons it is called as what new moon so it is called as new moon this thing everybody must knows guys और exact कितने टाइम लगसी है जो 7 minute 8 second how much 7 minute 8 seconds that is solar eclipse और यदि ओडिया रा में कना कहसा एटा कि न्यू मून के अमावास्या व्हाट इज दैट अमावास्या राइट सो रिलेट टू सोलर एक्लिप्स हम बुझलाएंगे नहीं सोलर एक्लिप्स occurs when the moon is comes in between sun and earth during the time of movement first one during this time okay new moon occurs or amavasya because the sun's lights are fall on the moon so that is the reasons it comes in between in middle part right and earth only looks the dark side of the moon that is the reasons it is called as amavasya okay बा सूर्य ग्रहण किसी पार्ट का देखा नहीं जाए हमको तो we will have the सूर्य ग्रहण एटा कहसी केते टाइम लागसी 7 मिनट 8 सेकंड आ इठाने कान देखमा इटा इथिल लगी ओके इटा कहां लाइक कम टाइम मूव कर माने कम टाइम रहसी कारण अर्थ रहता याडा रोटेट करबा बा रिवॉल्व करबा ई साइड मूव करबा याडा मूनटा याडा तो सन रो लाइट डायरेक्ट पड़वा तो हेतिल लगी तो हम बुझला ओके आ सोलर एक्लिप्स इधर इंपैक्ट काना इधर इंपैक्ट इटा कि तारी खाली आखिर नहीं देखा जीवा क्वेश्चन बिकॉज़ द आई में भी हमको आखिर मझिरे खराब भी हेई पारे राइट। ओके तो सोलर एक्लिप्स विषय भल से बुझला। सूर्य ग्रहण भाबदरे सूर्य ग्रहण केन टाइम रे हेसी सोलर एक्लिप्स occurring which time new moon fast। ओके ड्यूरेशन काना ड्यूरेशन लो or less एग्जैक्ट केते 7 मिनट 8 सेकंड फाइन। नेक्स्ट पोजीशंस काना पहला सन तापरे मून तापरे अर्थ मझिरस राइट। नेक्स्ट रहला इथर इफेक्ट काना व्हाट इज इट्स इफेक्ट द इफेक्ट इज इथर इफेक्ट इटा कि आखी मान भी मुते खराब भी ही पारे। ओके अब टेंपरेचर टा काना हवा कमी जीवा टेंपरेचर टा डिक्लाइन हवा टेंपरेचर का ले कम मझिरे मून आसुजे टेंपरेचर टा डिक्लाइन हवा बुझी गला एते। आउ समान वे रे लूनार एक्लिप्स बुझमा जे नै लिखी टिके वीडियो पॉज करो आउ इटे के लिखिबो हला पूरा समान वे very important guys this is so called as lunar eclipse काना कहलिमा lunar eclipse हमें पढ़मा eclipse कहला छाई आसी जोटा मझिरा एटा सन अछि ओके एटा আছে ধরিনিয়া अर्थ सन का उठे बोर्ड कर दो इथाना धरिने मून मून रो ऑर्बिट कार ऊपर कार चारि पटे हबो अर्थ आउ अर्थ रो ऑर्बिट कार चारि पटे हबो सन रो दिस वन क्लियर। सो लूनार एक्लिप्स कहले काना कि एज सन अर्थ आउ मून माने अर्थ टा सन रो आ मून रो मझिरे पले आछे। अब हमें जानि छा कि सेलेस्टियल बॉडी जहार निजर हीट और लाइट अछि सेटा स्टार आउ इ दिन कर तो नहीं नो दे आर ओनली गेटिंग लाइट एंड हीट और लाइट एंड थ्रू द स्टार्स थ्रू द सन्स लाइट। तो ई केस रे अर्थ रो छाई पड़ी अछि हला ओके इन ए डार्क छाई पर डार्क छाई राइट क्लियर। आउ इटा केन टाइम रे हेसी इटा काना कहे हेसी फुल मून केन टाइम रे हेसी इट अकर्स ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ फुल मून बा पूर्णिमा केन टाइम रे हेसी पूर्णिमा रोटेट पूर्णिमा का हला छै अर्थ ता तो रोटेट करू छै याडो ही ग्रीन के धरिने अर्थ ता इठाने अछि आउ मून ता हना अछि तो सन्स रो लाइट डायरेक्ट पडु छै अर्थ रे पर जाउ छै कि तो पूर्णिमा जेतो एटा जीवा पूर्णिमा टाइम रे व्हिच टाइम रे फुल मून पूर्णिमा फाइन। नेक्स्ट तो एटा केन काना जानला lunar eclipse occurs when earth comes in between sun and moon first one it occurs during the time of full moon or purnima okay then what is its duration इतर durations कहते exactly 3 hour 28 minutes how much 3 hour 28 minutes बुझला कि हम आ इतर ड्यूरेशंस त का हले अधिका सेताटा कहली एकाट माने पैरेलली मूव करूछन बट इटा कना इतर ड्यूरेशंस का हला जे अर्थ भी अंता मूव करूछे आ मून भी अंता मूव करूछे तो इटा अधिका टाइम्स इटा भी नथिला फिर इटा भी नथिबा तो छाईटा अधिका पड़बा फॉर जेतरा डिस्टेंस चेंज हेइबा तार पर जे वेरी तो है जे ड्यूरेशन टा केते हेती लागिने बढ़ी आउछ इन द केस ऑफ lunar eclipse okay so the lunar eclipse it is longer than the solar eclipse first one solar eclipse and lunar eclipse difference हम करि परमा कि नहीं करि परमा तो ओके solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. It occurs during the time of new moon ba am odia ra kocha amavasya. Okay, how occurs during the time of full moon ba am kocha purnima. Next one, jete wala eta sun au moon, sorry moon ta mojire pole asche sun au earth ta ita na earth ta mojire pole asche sun au moon bhitre. Okay, next ita duration come how much 7 minute 28 second au ita 3 hour 7 minute 8 second thila ita 3 hour 28 minute. Okay, 3 hour 28. Next 7 minute 8 second 3 hour 28 minutes. Fine, clear tha 7 minute 8 second seta avita 3 hour 28 minutes. Okay, next ine ketra jinis janama. It is very important guys hala ई जिनिस टाई काना कहसे. And due to this and we know that all the planets, in fact the satellite, they have own gravity are there. Okay, एठाने गुटे जिनिस ध्यान देवार कथा कि we have to know that sun, what is it, sun tides are formed. Moon, due to the presence of moon, tides are formed. Tides are further divided into or classified into two types. One is the spring tide or classified into two types. One is the spring tides, another one is the neap tides. What is that? Spring tides and neap tides. In a good thing is hame dhyan dama. For example, let this is the earth and this is moon. This one is also red moon. This one is the moon. This one is the moon. Okay. Let during here let sun is there. Okay, fine. When the gravitational force of sun and moon pull the earth, during that time the tides form in a very high. When the sun and moon they pull the earth's water, then high tides are formed. Let for the timing, let understood this one only. Jodi position kenta hoche sun, moon au earth gute parallelly ochon, tahale tides form hoba bahut high rate. Actually tide mane kana ki tide detergent no hai, tides mane like as you know that the ocean's water, samudra ro pani kete bole bi sthiro hi kri nahi thai, it always moves. Okay, it moves because of air, wind etc. Au gute hala gravitational pull of sun and moon. Au tides ke हम दुई भाग रे डिवाइड करि पारमा, गुटे स्प्रिंग टाइड आउ गुटे नीप टाइड. गुटे स्प्रिंग टाइड आउ गुटे नीप टाइड. बुझिगला पार्ट. स्प्रिंग टाइड काना, स्प्रिंग टाइड जने highest tide here. Both all the threes are in the parallel lines. पहला कथा. So if okay, and जदि moon टा इठाना थिबा तो से पोजीशन रे भी both are pulled. Moon भी किचुचे, sun भी किचुचे. But आगरू जन पोजीशन थिला तार टाइड्स टा अधिका आ तानु टिके कम ही पारे. But जेते बोले sun earth और moon parallelly ochon से केस रे काना कहा जेबा spring tide, because the gravity is more or gravitational pull is more, and that is called as spring tide. केंदारे मने रखबो as for strong, as for spring, as for Sanjay. Okay, as right. So as for spring, as for strong. Fine. The spring tide occurs when the sun, earth and moon are in parallel or in linear one or in a straight line. Our nip tide jodi earth ta ine ache, our that sun ta ekhane ache, our moon ta ine ache. In opposite directions. Tale yadu kichwa, e yadu kichwa to the pressure take kami jiba. And so in this case, clear? तो spring tide और nip tide भितर हम difference पे बाहर करी करना, हाँ कि नहीं? Spring tide and nip tides. Okay. Spring tide and nip tide. Sun, moon and earth. Was sun, earth और moon. गुट्टे एक्सिस रे रहबे और पैरेलल स्ट्रेट लाइन रे रहबे. ताले स्प्रिंग टाइड. ओके. नीप टाइड टा कहां बा? sun, moon earth एंता ही परन बा ठाने ही परन. तार माने 90 डिग्री फॉर्म में करबे माने के नीप टाइड रे. केन एंगल केते 90 डिग्री. इठाने केते अगर स्ट्रेट लाइन माने 180 डिग्री फॉर्म हो. नोट कर दे. नीप टाइड्स 90 डिग्री और हे केस रे 180 डिग्री. ओके. केनला स्प्रिंग टाइड बा स्ट्रांग टाइड. क्लियर? कारण ग्रेविटेशनल पुल इंटेलिजेंट আছে. ओके, अंडरस्टूड ना? नेक्स्ट वन. So far what we understood. अब तक हमें कहां बुझना. So far we understood about our planet Earth and our planet's only natural satellite, that is moon. That is moon. Fine. And let me little bit tell about Mars too. Mars. Okay. In the next class, I will tell about the Mars in detail. Fine. Okay. But let me tell a little bit about the Mars. Let me compare only the Mars and Earth. Then I will tell next class further about the Mars in detail. The Mars rotations and the revolutions, the durations of the Mars. Let me tell. Please let's compare the Mars with the Earth. Earth and Mars. Which one is closer to the sun? Earth. Mars is away from the sun. How much distance? The distance between the sun and the earth, it is 1 astronomical unit, or it is also called as 150 million kilometer. How much? 150 million kilometer. और मार्स रो केते? मार्स रो केते? अधिका ना कम है? अधिका है 229 मिलियन किलोमीटर. केते? 229 million kilometer. Fine. Earth or Mars. Let me tell a little bit. As we know that both are terrestrial planets, and so far here the life is there, but in the case of Mars, life is not there. Yes. And another one, the distance from the sun, that Earth is the closest one, that is 150 million kilometer, and Mars, that is 229 million kilometer. Next one, any other difference? It is called as blue planet. Okay, and it is called as a red planet. Then the durations of rotations, how much? Around 24 hours, and it is around 365 days. But here something else. The durations of rotations of the Mars is 24 hours too. Slightly more than that. 24 hours 37 minutes. Okay, so both the rotations of the Earth and Mars is quite similar, but little bit more in the case of Mars. But in the case of revolutions, it is 600 something days, more than around double, 687 days. how much 687 days तार माने काना गुटे दिन के हमको 124 आवर without 24 hour 37 minutes one गुटे कंप्लीट रोटेट निजर एक्सिस रे करवा लगी आउ सन रो चारितक बुलवार लगी because of longer orbit it takes more days 687 days around double तार माने 1 year equal to 687 days and here 1 year equal to 365 days तो इठाने गुटे जिनिस काना जानमा कि इताकर year around पाखा पाखी double so here the seasons are also more seasons are not more but the durations of the seasons are more clear length of the year and length of the day we understood in fact another thing the gravity मैं कहितली कि gravity सबनो highest कहाटा gravity highest earth रो ओके तो इठाने gravity earth रो अधिका gravity okay more as compared to earth Mars has less gravity as compared to earth Mars has less gravity clear in fact 2.66 times there's some 2.6 okay 2.66 times of the moon तार माने इटा के 0.75 times of the earth clear बुझी गला मी पार्ट so gravity of earth is more than double of moon why actually 0.75 नहीं 0.375 दो हुआ कैलकुलेट माना तार आधा है okay one third हमें भी कोई करना like the temperature the average temperatures of the earth is 57 degree Fahrenheit कहते 57 degree Fahrenheit अब इठाने average 87 degree Fahrenheit so it means the temperatures of the moon is what more or less it is temperature of the Mars it is little bit less why atmosphere is like that सबुनो अधिका कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड होते इठाने 90 more than 90% of its atmosphere are made up of carbon dioxide but here more than around nitrogen constitute the highest amount right or not is the atmosphere of earth is how much like that 72% nitrogen 21% oxygen and the remaining 1% of other are 72 not 72 sorry it's I think 78 okay nitrogen but in the case of Mars more than 90 that is 96% of Mars is made up of carbon dioxide so that is the reason okay next another one distance we understood then temperature we understood regarding the moon it has only one natural satellite it has two that is the Phobos and Deimos I already told right and here we understood that in fact we understood that a year of Mars is almost twice as long as a year on Earth right and relate to Mars has about 1/10 of the mass of Earth Mars is about 1/10 of the mass of the Earth कहते mass 1/10 of the mass of Earth 1/10 of the mass of the Earth and we know that two natural satellites I already told and like Earth Mars is also made up of crust mantle and core okay like Earth Mars is also made up of crust mantle and core next density I already told and the durations I have already told and here one thing need to be known guys I already earlier told that 23 degree half is Earth is tilted. Mars is tilted around 25 degree. Right? It means that let Earth is tilted in how much angle? 23. Okay. This one is the 90 degree. It means that this much na, and but like 23 degree half, and but slightly little bit only. Okay, let 25 degree. So Mars is tilted or it at the angle of 25 degree, or it forms at an angle how much? It forms an angle 66 degree half. So it forms an angle how much? 65 degree. Fine. It forms an angle of 65 degree. And it means that like in our regions, polar region experience extreme climate, in the Mars also they experience extreme climate. Okay, so the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere of the Mars also experience summer and winter seasons over there. Clear? So far what we understood relate to Mars, lot of things we understood. In the next class I will tell a number of interesting thing about the Mars. And Elon Musk of USA, everybody knows guys, they have planned that by 2026 they would form the colony at the Mars, and they have choose semane abto kene Mars re bachi sa region ki setane ghar banabe boli 2024 tak 2026. Okay, so how far it is going to be happen, let the time will tell, but yes, why they have choose the Mars instead of, in fact, the Venus, it is the closest neighbor to us. There may be a question, which one is the closest neighbor to us, Venus and Mars? Let Venus is this one, Earth is this one, Mars is this one. Okay, so which one? Venus is closest to us, but it is the hottest one. Okay, and Mars is little away, but here Mars is neither it is too close, but in fact it is not too away from S like as the other Jovian planets. That is the reasons the S like as the other Jovian planets. That is the reasons the human beings they plan to Mars to live in the near future. And Mars has also number of life sustaining elements are there. Atmosphere are there like carbon dioxide and other gases. Here the water is also found at the surface in the both liquid, in the liquid form as well as solid form as well as gaseous form. But the thing is that in Mars stable water is so far it has not been observed. Okay, but number of works are going to carried out over there, that in near future life may be possible. And in that regards, in the year 2013, India's Mars orbital missions we have already reached, and India is the fourth country who have reached at the Mars. I will tell मैं सब missions के लिए भल से कहमी, like the Gaganyaan, Chandrayaan, Mars orbital missions. Okay, और Mars orbital missions India पहला ही country जे कि तार पहला attempt first attempt से पहुंची पारी छे. Okay, and it is the fourth country so far who have reached. Our India पहला country जे कि first attempt रे पहुंची सारी छे, और सबुनो कम खर्चा around 470 crore पाखापाखि रे पूरा entire Mars orbital missions have been successful, right? Our Mars orbital missions, they are providing us a number of huge informations about the Mars orbit, about the Mars surface, about the Mars North Pole and South Pole. It sends us image, it sends us number of things, right? तो हमें ई क्लास रे खाना जानना about Earth और about Mars. Next class रे हम फिर देखमा asteroid belt and the remaining planets. और से सब जानवर पूर्वरु mainly we will look ISRO काना, mainly NASA ISRO रोटी की history देखमा, and ISRO एबेर वर्ल्ड रे आमे जेता गुटे वर्ल्ड स्पेस पावर भितर इसरो इज कंसीडर्ड एज व्हाई सो इसरो अचीव नंबर ऑफ माइलस्टोन्स इन द फॉर्म एंड इसरो इटा भी प्लान करछि आके कि वेनस के भी पहुंचबा शुक्र ग्रह के शुक्रयान इसरो इटा भी प्लान करछे कि नियर फ्यूचर ह्यूमन बीइंग के भी पठा हवा आउ सेठाने एंड आउ दैट आर फर्स्ट कंप्लीटली इंडियन मेड मिशंस ओके so that are going to be happen and in upcoming videos you will get guys okay yeah note टिके सब निजे बने दबो whatever I called and you will answer me which one is denser either it is which one is the densest planet among the all the 8 planets first one next one you will tell me why the scientists they have explored and they have choose Mars to form their colony right and the third one you will tell me guys about the okay third one very interesting question why the lunar eclipse is more as or more durations as compared to solar eclipse clear माने चंद्र ग्रहण का हला जो अधिका टाइम तक हेसी सूर्य ग्रहण टी कम टाइम का हेसी that one you will tell guys okay ठीक है हैव a great times thank you all